Hey, it's me, Nalthazar, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest video. I've got some gameplay going in the background of the most epic masterpiece of all, Caustic Caterpillar. Shout out to my patrons for this deck. They wanted to see me make a deck around this card. But the real purpose of this video is to go over a question that I've been getting from a lot of members of the community over the past few weeks, so that ideally this helps answer some questions for you guys about my channel moving forward, at least for the near future. So a lot of you are used to me covering all of the Planeswalkers and most of the exclusive cards that enter the vault. And I've been able to do that because Octagon, the studio that develops this game, has been incredibly generous and has sent me many of those cards and Planeswalkers so that I could make reviews on the channel for those cards and for those Planeswalkers. Now, I don't for a second believe that I am entitled to those freebies. I don't for a second believe that they should be or they have to be giving me those things. They're just things that have made it so that I'm able to cover a larger portion of the game. I don't personally have a lot of flexible income to be able to put a lot into the game. And so because of a select group of people, I'm able to cover a lot more of the game than I would normally be able to. So I have a number of wonderful and very generous patrons on my Patreon, and they support my channel there, and that's what enables me to make videos on most of the Planeswalkers that I make videos on right now, and to make videos on exclusive cards that are coming out, and also to maintain my VIP subscription to keep my collection current, so that I'm able to potentially make videos on cards as they become prominent in the game, and I feel like it would be good to make a video on them. Now, I don't actually know why Octagon has stopped sending stuff to me. I have some basic theories, but once again, I don't feel like I am entitled to these things. So I'm not bothered in any way by them not sending me all of these freebies. Once again, I don't feel like they need to. I don't feel like I necessarily deserve it, right? It's just that for a lot of you all who have been asking me, why is this Planeswalker worth picking up? Or should I buy this exclusive bundle? And I get asked that question a lot. I would say that in the last two sets, for the Planeswalkers and for the exclusive cards that I have not covered on the channel, that has been the most common question on my channel. And I don't just see it in the comment section. I get it in my Discord. I get it from other Discords. I get it in my coalition chat. It's just there's a lot of players who, at this point, expect that I will have everything. And so as a result, that I will be able to tell them if I think that it's worth picking up or not. And so at this stage of the game, the best that I can do is give you a general idea from my impression of a card or a Planeswalker, unless I go out and buy it myself. So this is not a cry for you guys to send me more money. Please don't. I'm not asking for it. It's not me saying to Octagon, please send me all of the stuff again. No, that's not at all it. It's just that I wanted to make sure that you guys all knew where things were coming from on my channel and why it is that I'm not covering everything anymore. So I could send a message to Octagon and I could say, hey, would you guys be willing to send me this or that? But I really don't like pestering. Like, I've never really sent them anything unless it was something that I felt was critically important. So I often have done a lot of bug testing for new walkers when they come out. So I'll send them a message back if there's a bug with one of the walkers or if one of the exclusive bundles has a bug. And so they've been able to actually go ahead and fix a lot of them before they've come out from that, which has been, I hope, really useful. But by and large, I don't want to pester them to give me stuff because I'm not a big time content creator. I do this for fun. This is my hobby. It's what I do when I just want to go to my room and chill for a little bit and not have to take care of the kids or do chores around the house or something like that. And I love my kids. I'm a stay-at-home dad, for those of you who didn't know. And so I don't mind having to do all the chores and stuff. Like, it's part of my role in my family, which is wonderful. I'm incredibly blessed for that to be my life and my role in life. But because of all of that, I can't just indiscriminately buy myself everything. This is an expensive game. And I am able to buy the things that I do thanks entirely to my patrons. So, big, massive, enormous thank you shout out to them in this video, as their support is really a lot of what's helping me to sustain a lot of the things that I have been doing on the channel for the past 2 sets. And so I really appreciate that. Like I said, I don't feel like I deserve all of this stuff. It's an added bonus for a hobby. Now, I do put some of my own money into the game too, right? So I do buy things myself, but I have a very limited budget for that. So with Planeswalkers coming out to about $25 to $30, and exclusives coming out to about $25 to $30, it makes it so that I can't buy absolutely everything. So I know that there are still some whales who are going to be able to purchase everything, and that's fantastic for them. They get to experience the full game, and it's really fun being able to experience the full game. Don't get me wrong. I've had a few sets where I've been lucky enough to have everything sent to me so that I could experience the whole game. But nonetheless, I think this has also been very good for my perspective for some of you free-to-play players, just because I can't buy everything. Now, granted, I'm obviously not free-to-play. I still maintain VIP. I still get a fuller collection, all that kind of stuff. But nonetheless, it puts me more on par with more members of the community. Now, if you're wondering what are my theories as to why it is that I'm not being sent as much anymore, my guess, and I don't know, I could be wrong, but one of my guesses is just that I haven't been able to put up a video on every single one of the exclusives or Planeswalkers that they've sent me. I wasn't able to get one up on Eliwick or Jessica Thrice Reborn. I know that I'm missing another one, Dungeon Master. I don't think I got one up on the Dungeon Master. And so there have been a few things that they've sent me, and I just haven't been able to get a video up on that. So some of that is definitely me dropping the ball. I should have gotten those videos up. Some of it is just that I don't have as much time now that I'm a stay-at-home dad to be able to make as many videos, to get as much content out there. And so with that limited time that I have, I've been trying to prioritize some non-exclusive content in addition to the exclusive content. And then some of it was also just a little bit of burnout. It's kind of taxing to feel like I have to make a video about everything. And so going back to just making videos on some of the stuff that I have fun with, like like this deck, I had so much fun with this deck tonight, has been pretty cool. So all in all, the takeaway from this video that I want to go out there is that I'm not going to be covering all the exclusives, but I'll do my best to cover as much as I can. Thank you so much to my patrons and all of you who watch my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.